Welcome to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 6 0 Football Academy and 6 0 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
And McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. Welcome to 0 to 60. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Happy Thursday. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. We have a lot to talk about today. We're in tomorrow, and then we are taking much needed time off. So, Bailey, let's talk about all this shit and get it over with.
Let's roll, Matt. We are in the building. Fine Thursday here. Everybody, pound that like button, subscribe, and become a member of the Dungeon family here. 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage, brought to you by the Believe Network and FanDuel. Matt, I got some good news for you today. I can't wait to see your reaction to this. Coach Prime has found Colorado's new left tackle. No, I'm bullshitting, but Coach Prime obviously met with Drewski in the celebrity flag football game over the weekend with the Super Bowl. But, Matt, we got some with a former Colorado tight end, former Seahawk, actually been on the show. Christian Fauria has some interesting comments about Coach Prime and Colorado, and I can't wait to get your reaction to these comments here. Take a listen.
Direction of your alma mater with Colorado. Deion Sanders, the first 2 years, it was fun. Last year with Alchador and Travis Hunter, it didn't work out well. Was that as what happened a year ago? Was that as good as it's ever going to get for Colorado with Coach Prime?
Well, see, you don't have enough time for me to get into that. See that helmet right there? It's some of my best memories of my life. I'll just put it this way because I don't have time to get. I'm just not a fan of the coach. I'm not. I'll never be a fan of the coach. I love the school, and this isn't me picking on Deion Sanders because I pick on Joe Gibbs. The worst coach I've ever had was Joe Gibbs. So me picking on Deion Sanders is nothing. I just don't like the way he coaches football. I don't think he's very bright. I don't think he can manage a game. I think there's a lot of flash, but I think there's no substance, and he's got a lot of people like brainwashed. And, we'll see. We'll see what he can do. But I'm not a fan of him. Not a fan of his coaching style, not a fan of his messaging. There's a lot of things, internally that I know about that I'm not a fan of. And it's just not worth my energy to sit there and follow it and then go back and forth with the Emperor Has No Clothes crowd that support him regardless of how stupid he is sometimes.
Prime sexuals.
Yeah, and he goes on to talk about the fight song and different things, but I gotta get your
reaction.
What
What does he say about the fight song?
Here, let's talk here. Let's
hold on. Let's talk about that first, and then we'll go back to it and do another part.
What was your reaction to hearing that part? Yeah.
Look, I know Christian. He's a great buff, great pro, multiple Super Bowl winner, played forever.
Yep.
I'm sure played against Prime several times. His son was a hell of a player, was a hell of a player, was. I can't remember if he's still playing. He actually went to CU back in the day. I can't remember if he transferred out when Prime came in or not. If he was before, I can't remember the era. He didn't pull any punches, that's for damn sure. So, look, do I agree with all of it? No. Do I agree with some of it? I think that there's a lot of people that do, especially in the ex-player realm of life. You know, guys who used to play there. He even brought it up with some of the best times of his life. That's how a lot of guys feel. That was nuclear. That was Christian doesn't give a shit. He's on one. So
He's going on.
yeah, man. I mean, that's definitely one way to go about it. And I'm sure it's making the rounds, correct?
Oh, yeah. I mean, USA Today is running with it, and we're running with it, and there's several others that are running with it. I'm seeing it all over social media. And his son played for Prime 23, has since been with Delaware.
Look, do I think he's got people brainwashed? Yeah.
We've talked.
Yeah, I think we talk about this all the time. Like, yeah, I mean, he's got a propaganda team that brainwashes people. So, look, we've talked about the game management stuff. We've been talking about it for years.
Yeah,
I think that I've been really critical. You know, they think I have been up in Boulder. That's for damn sure. So, and that's okay. Look, some guys and some programs can't, handle the media heat when it goes bad. And that's people are giving their real opinions right now. And that's what it is. I'm not going to sit here and be mad at Christian for his opinion.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people that he's anti-buff. He doesn't like it's going to get.
That's exactly what the narrative is.
Side now. And they have every right to go down that road. That was very blunt. So I dig conversations like that. I don't really run from them. We have those a lot. Look, Coach Prime needs to win games this year and needs to do it in convincing fashion and needs to put to bed. The only way to put all of this to bed, because it's not that regardless of how Caleb just said what he said.
Christian, yeah.
Excuse me, Christian. His son's Caleb, right?
Yep.
My bad.
Okay.
Regardless of what Christian just said, it's his opinion. He's an ex-pro, and I'm not going to say he's wrong about a lot of it. He's. I don't know if you need to attack the guy's intelligence. That'll get him. That'll piss him off quick. But the time management stuff and the lack of giving a shit about the tradition of the school and when he came there saying he's bringing Louis and we're sitting here 3-9 and it's just it's easy to tear down. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that today. I haven't seen that until you just showed it to me. So
yeah,
I got to think about it a little bit more. But not like first reaction, that's definitely going to start firestorm. That's for damn sure.
Oh, it is. That's exactly what it's doing. And I don't agree with everything that he said in there. And we'll play the second part to it here in a sec. But I think to his point, yes, we talked about the clock management. We talked about the brainwashing, so to speak. Obviously, that's not to the point. But with that said, going into the season, Prime's got a lot to prove. I mean, he's brought in Brandon Marion. I mean, he's 42 transfers. We have no fucking clue what this is about to look like.
I don't know what's gonna conspire with the team. The only thing I can go off of is the coaches, because yes, they got rid of some guys and brought in some new people, and we'll see what happens with the offense. But there's a lot of guys that are still in the same position too, and coaching was an issue last year. Coaching has been an issue since they started. Coaching was an issue with Shedeur and Travis. Personally, I thought that team underachieved.
I agree with you.
I mean, at 9, they finished 9-4 and lost the bowl game. I thought they were, and this will probably piss people off too, and I don't know why. I thought that they were at least an 11-win team and should have won a bowl game. If they win 10 games, or 11 games during the regular season, they probably play for the Big 12 title. I just feel like they let a couple games that year slip that they should have won. The only game I thought that other than BYU, because they shit stomped us at the end of the year, the only team that really lined up and beat the dog shit out of us that year was
Kansas.
Kansas. I mean, even the Nebraska game, even though it was a lot to a little on paper, the game was much closer. Nebraska didn't score in the second half. They had a walk-in touchdown from the 5-yard line on defense. Like, the game didn't feel like as much of an ass beating as the score indicated. I'm sure Husker fans will disagree. But I was there with Nick. Nick was a recruit invite that day for Nebraska, by the way. Look, man, he's got to win. He's got to win. He's got to do it convincingly. The people he brought in, he can't. There's no blaming it on Corey Phillips this year. If these guys don't pan out and they're not developed into Colorado Buffalo football. See, that's the thing is, like, Christian is talking about, there's Coach Prime University and then there's the University of Colorado, and they're two different places. And for some reason, Coach Prime wants to wear the logo, but he doesn't want to morph in what Colorado is to what he is. He doesn't want everything coming together. He just wants to operate Coach Prime University on the University of Colorado's premises. And then when it's done, like, Coach Prime will leave and the logo will still be there. So I've never understood why they want to do it like that. I don't know why they want to do it like that still. I don't understand the lack of, like, respect for where you live and who's around you and your fan base and the people in your community and, like, the players in your community. And they're still not recruiting Colorado. Let's be real. So I want to see some things change, but I don't know. I feel like this Fauria thing will infuriate a lot of prime sexuals. Obviously, it will get a lot of people on Christian's side that agree with him. I'm glad to hear somebody coming out and, like, giving their real opinion.
Yes, the unfiltered.
Because I get a lot of shit because I'm one of literally the only buffs. I've heard Big Al be pretty critical on his show over on Guerrilla Sports, and I've heard Chad Brown's been really critical, and there's some guys that'll come out and speak. But most guys just kind of, don't want to, like, ruin access or some shit. I'm not really sure. Yeah. So, crazy. What else did Christian have to say? You said there's more.
The rest of it here. He's certainly dropping some bombs on this.
Yeah, that's the way I feel about it. And it bugs me that a lot of alumni just don't speak up about it. They don't say anything. But I will. So
well, let me follow up then, because obviously you won a national championship there, but the school was irrelevant for a while. And some people will say, but Christian, at least we're relevant once again. What do you say to people that say that?
I think that's funny. I was like, wow, they got a new scoreboard. Hey, listen, Fox is like, fine. If that's what if that is what gets you going, then good for you. Like, I don't listen. That's not what real shit. It's hard to win in Colorado. It's hard to recruit in Colorado. They don't have. I get it. Like, they've been bad for a long period of time, and it takes a special person. It's going to take a special person. So initially, I was all for it. I was backing everything that he was doing because that's what Bill McCartney did. Very unpopular, So he had to have the courage of his convictions, and and then ignore everybody else. But as time went on, I'm just like, wait, none of this makes any sense. I'm like, how long are they going to put up with this? And what else are we going to do? So if relevancy and having a sold out crowd, having people talk about you on Twitter. If that's what you want, well, then congratulations, you've achieved it.
Let's respond to that part, the relevancy part, because there's one more part to this I want you to hear.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're relevant because he's the coach. We're not relevant because we're a winning program. So let's get this straight. Let's get this straight. Indiana is relevant right now because they're winning, not because of who their coach is.
True.
We have a popular head coach. We're not a winning program. We had a winning season and a Heisman Trophy winner, and it was incredible. But again, and Coach Prime will be the first one to agree with this, consistency is more important than one-off success. So you had one good year and two bad ones. And one of those bad years was with your guys. Last year, you can get away with these weren't our guys and Corey Phillips and everything we've talked about.
Right.
the goal is not to go 3-9 and be the most relevant shitty team. I mean, what are we talking about? So I'm glad that Christian's saying some of the stuff he's saying. I can't sit here and disagree with him, honestly. And I'm glad he said that no one speaks up, because that he ain't talking. I'll tell you one thing, he ain't talking about you. He ain't talking about me. That's for damn sure. So, it's there's a lot of people who think I'm the only one who thinks this shit is important. Like, there's a lot of people who think that I'm the only one who thinks the fight song and the history and everything else is important. And yes, did we have down years? Yeah, we did. From 2006 until Coach Prime got here, they only went to 4 bowl games. They only had one 10-win season. But if you really know CU, it wasn't as bad as you think it is. There were 3 straight 5-7 seasons where one of them they started 5-0. They beat Nebraska a bunch. They won big time rivalry games. There was a lot to be proud of as well. So, look, I'm not mad at Christian for what he's saying, and I support him in a lot of it, to be honest with you, and all of it, like damn near all of it. I can't sit here and disagree with the guy. I mean, he's in. If we were on in this stupid ass University of Colorado Civil War, where it's like the real Colorado fans and the people that will support it regardless of who the coach is and the prime sexuals, I'm definitely on Christian's side in all of this. So, right. Look, this is definitely injecting my comments isn't going to help. Somebody's going to take what we say and fucking clip it and post it. They're already freaking out on. I don't even fucking pay attention to this shit anymore. I don't even pay attention to it anymore. I don't even really care what they say. We're about to go on vacation in 2 days, so who gives a fuck?
Let's take a listen to the last part of what Christian had to say.
But I just don't know, like, if is that the end goal? Just to be relevant, to have a new scoreboard, to have have people talking about you, or do you want to win games? Win games the way you win games, the way you recruit, like know everybody's name, give everybody the same attention, sing the fight song, learn the fight song. I would say then you got business. But right now, all your victories are hollow in my book. If all you care about is relevancy, they're hollow. They mean nothing. Win the Big 12. Go ahead, win that, and then okay, your methods work. But right now, listen, Zach, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I'm not a fan. I could really care less if anybody likes it or not.
Damn. Yeah, I agree. They should learn how to win the Big 12 and learn the fight song and care. And I don't think the wins are necessarily hollow, but it does. It feels different. And I understand it is different. But, I've been thinking about this while I've been thinking about what's going on here, because this is all getting dropped on me for the first time, which is why this show is different than other shows. True. I didn't have time to formulate my thoughts. We're just going into it. And that's the way that I tell Bailey to do it. I don't want to know what we're talking about, so you get real reaction. It's amazing to me that now the narrative moving forward is going to be, well, Prime just can't win at Colorado. If he was somewhere else, it would work. Rather than Prime being what he said, which was he can win anywhere. He's bringing Louis. Everybody wants to play for him. Recruit 5 stars will want to come to him. He doesn't need to go out and recruit. He can do it his way and it'll work. And I'm not saying it didn't, but it did work with Travis Hunter and Shador and guys that did come to him. That's true. Yeah. But now people are leaving him. And yes, they brought in 42 new guys. I'm not saying they didn't. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if those players are just, you're bringing in quantity over quality. Are you bringing in quantity? I don't know. We'll see. That's what we've been talking about. Like, we can't make a determination off of anybody, anyone. So, this is I'm glad that Christian came out and said it. I mean, I'm not mad at the guy. And then trust me, Christian, there's been a lot of people, well, not a lot, but there's been a couple guys that talk about this for a long time, to the point where it pisses everybody off. But I don't really care. Again, I'm not trying to get along to go along anymore. Why would I? They don't give a shit about the state of Colorado. So that's my home. I'm from here. When they leave and when when the prime sexuals jettison the program and stop supporting, I'm still going to be here with all the guys at 6-0 putting out players and all those Colorado kids that can really play. The disrespect shown towards them by their own home university is unreal since CU walked in the door. And it hasn't changed at all. If anything, it's gotten worse. And they, I don't know how much you have to hear this bullshit about them honoring the state and wanting to recruit the guys and like how long people are going to believe that, but it's not true. So, and that's fine. Let's be real. That's fine. You don't need to. Go do it. Please do it your way and win, and I'll shut up. And so will Christian. Christian will shut up, and Chad Brown will shut up. Everybody will shut up. But just because I'm not a Hall of Famer, or Chad Brown's not a Hall of Famer, or Christian's not a Hall of Famer, doesn't mean we don't know what we're talking about. That's the other part of this narrative that is unbelievable to me. Like, let's start comparing resumes. Well, let's look at the resumes of the people who are asking the people to compare. You're a fan. You don't even have a resume. So I wish that it wasn't this way, but, it is what it is.
Indeed. We have no real way of like knowing what those 42 transfers look like. We'll dive into it when spring ball ramps up and different things. They're still in workouts, but Christian dropping some bombs. Man, I think a lot of it is true regarding the fight song, winning. He said something about recruiting the state of Colorado can be tough, but I also don't think Coach Prime has leaned into recruiting the state of Colorado.
No, it can be tough because other people recruit the shit out of it.
Fair. Yeah.
So yeah, it's not like recruiting Colorado isn't hard to find the players. That's bullshit. Mm-hmm. That is the laziest narrative I've ever heard. You obviously don't know what the fuck you're talking about if that's what you're saying. Period. That's a fact. Whether CU, CSU, UNC, CSU Pueblo, Mesa, Western, I don't give a shit. If your narrative is we can't find players in Colorado, you're a lazy piece of shit coach. That's a fact. Okay? That's not the fucking problem. The problem is all the other schools come here and recruit the shit out of this place because they know they don't have to compete with the in-state big dog. Because the in-state school is a cats, not dogs. And I was told something different. So like they don't have to compete with CU and CSU. They can just walk in and be like, well, I don't even have to worry about the home state school trying to take Brett Coolidge or Deacon Schmidt or Oliver Miller. And like all these people in the chat, like, other than Christian McCaffrey, name 5 guys from Colorado that are in the NFL. Chad Noma just played in the Super Bowl. Christian Ellis was playing the Super Bowl. He went to fucking Valor Christian. Moomin went to Legend. Brady Russell just won a Super Bowl. He went to Fossil Ridge. Fucking Dalton Reisner, Ferguson. Come on, Roger Rosengarten. I mean, the list just keeps going on and on and on and on. And there's more guys going in this year. So it's ridiculous. And it's not hard to find recruits here. CU doesn't want to. It takes effort to leave the castle and go recruit. It takes effort you have to shelf your own ego to go walk into a high school and recruit a kid rather than just tell the kid to come see you because you're special.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the country will go out on the road and recruit. Everyone else. CU is the only school that won't do it. And yeah, they'll send their assistants, but the head man's not leaving the castle to go recruit. He's doing podcasts about his girlfriend and shit. It's a reality show, dog. It's not a football program right now.
Well, speaking of his assistants, Matt, Brendan Marion said that Colorado is ready to make a strong push in recruiting this year. Quote, Prime has been involved in every recruiting decision. He's watched every guy and verified with his eyes to make sure the right player, it's the right player coming into the program. So, to your point, I mean, I know Brendan Marion is working his ass off, but what was your reaction to seeing this?
So year 4, we're doing that now? Going into year 4 now, the head man is so okay. Good. First, let's be positive.
Great. Yeah, great shit.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
Fantastic. That kicks ass. I'm glad that you guys and the head man is finally watching the guys that he wants to come play for him. That's awesome.
Does that mean that he wasn't doing it before?
The fact that I'm even saying that sounds weird to me. Like, So now we're instituting this policy where we're actually going to watch the guys we want to bring in. We're not just going to trust the geeks that you hired in the fucking recruiting department to just bring everyone in. That's probably a good idea. There's a difference between like NFL scouts and general managers and their clout and pelts on the wall to be trusted to bring in personnel and just guys. So, yeah, that's good. I'm glad that we are finally evaluating the talent we want to bring into Boulder. That's good. But again, why we're going to slap them on the back and high five and celebrate because they're doing it? Well, that's part of the job. So congratulations. You are evaluating the players. Awesome. That means, well, that's good. So now if it doesn't work with all these transfers, then who's the finger get pointed at next? So you can only do the finger point once as a coach, and then it's got to be the thumb. So look, I would also be wary of this. He handpicked all the high school guys that left. Corey Phillips handpicked all the transfer portal guys. Coach Prime brought in all the high school kids because he was integral in the high school kids recruitment because it takes a year or more to recruit them. The portal guys is a bubble where Phillips is like grabbing as many guys as he can to bring into the program. The high school kids get recruited. All of them left. So was that their character? Is Tyfeek Byard still the bad guy? Can we still replace 4 pass defenses? Like, you remember all that talk? Like, is it still a character issue from them, or did they really couldn't play? So Seaton, McPherson, and Merritt, and all those guys that went in the portal, none of those guys can play. So I can't play. So I just can't buy into that. So I just have questions. That's all. That doesn't make me a hater. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've never seen a group of people that are more content with being shitty just to like think that they're right. And then the whole victim thing, like, oh my God, you said something about someone I like, you racist piece of shit, you blah, 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 blah. And it's like, now I just want to win, dog. I don't really care who the coach is. I want to win. And I don't sit here and tell me it can't be done. That's bullshit. To say we can't win in Boulder just because it's a different era is also lazy fucking jargon. It's being pushed. That's not true. So I hope everything works out. What else do we have to talk about here today? Because this is getting interesting.
Yeah, it's getting real interesting here. But I think to your point, it has happened. And Coach Prime had 9-4 here. I just think, like you mentioned, they underachieved because there are little things where I'm like, hey, they could have been 10, 11 wins, gone to the Big 12, and had a chance at the playoff. We were talking about them making the playoff at one point for the Kansas game. But Matt, let's move forward here. We got a lot more to talk about. Actually,
what are you guys going to check me for talking about Coach Prime? I didn't say anything about Coach Prime. I'm reacting to what Christian said.
My favorite thing of these comments is like Matt's blackballing himself from an interview with Coach Prime, or Matt's never going to be able to return to Boulder. I can't tell you how many
guys. I've got multiple jobs and a new one coming. We're good. I'm straight, dog. Like, business is a booming.
Same here. Give me a fucking break. You fucking nobody.
Why? There's so many people that hate us. It's okay. We love you too. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah. Let's move forward though, Matt.
You bunch of sensitive ass fucking bitches.
So, scouting combine, 319 prospects invited to the scouting combine, including Diego Pavia.
The sensitivity of these people is unbelievable, Bailey.
Oh, I know. Very sensitive. But no Colorado players received an invite to the scouting combine. So
that's some Louis Gucci shit right there. Some Marshall shit. Might as well go down to Kohl's and get fucking 4 pairs of jeans for $100.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that's just kind of the reality.
But I wouldn't expect anybody to go to the combine, bro. They went 3-9 and got their ass beat a lot. So
let's move forward, Matt. I got to get your reaction to this. So Tom Brady, Logan Paul. So there's a flag football game that's being held in Saudi Arabia on March 21st. And from what I understand, there's several pro players playing in it, including Saquon Barkley. I think Tom Brady's playing in it. But Tom went on.
I look like I feel horrible. Do I look bad or something? Is this, they're like tomato sauce on my shirt or something, I feel pretty good.
They're just fucking with you, man.
I know. I get it. I'm playing with them too.
Yeah.
You look how you feel. ... Horrible. You're like, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's funny. Tom Brady, anyway, flag football game, Saudi Arabia, the 21st. Several pro players are playing in it, including Saquon and Tom Brady and Logan Paul. And Tom Brady went on Logan Paul's podcast. And so Logan kind of was talking about how he is athletic and whatever. And Tom kind of checks his ass, man. I can't wait to get your reaction to this.
That I'm being flown out to Saudi Arabia to compete in a Fanatics flag football game with you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually a little worried for you because I know
for me.
Well, you're a good athlete, but you're like
no.
These guys are another level.
So I am the highest level. I am the level.
No, you're not the level.
I am the level.
You're a good athlete, but honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley and I'm thinking of like
can Saquon
Odell
Barkley
Beckham
do
and Justin Jefferson,
a flip off the top rope?
Have you not
180
seen him
moonsault
jump
off the top
over
rope
someone's
onto
head
LA
on
it's
Knight?
cute. It's a great, I love WWE. It's very cute. But honestly, this is like real football. This is real competition.
I was an all-state linebacker. I rushed for 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns my senior year.
Well, let's see what you can still bring it.
There we go, bro.
I mean, look, we all had a great pass. I won 7 Super Bowl. Who don't gives a shit? You know what matters? This game, March 21st in Saudi. I'm glad you're going to be there, and I'm glad you're finally going to participate in like a competition that matters.
This guy's insane. The audacity of Tom Brady. I can't believe it.
Right,
Win 7 Super Bowls, thinks he can just go around and talk about his flag football.
This is what life is now. Yeah. It's some made up YouTube guy who no one's saying he's not athletic. That doesn't make you an athlete.
Yeah.
On the same level as Tom fucking Brady. Like, you're comparing how much of a dick-faced loser do you fucking sound like comparing your high school stats to the GOAT? I mean, you got to, bro, I know you think you're cool, but I'm glad Tom checked his ass, and Tom will. Tom doesn't give a fuck. He'll say whatever he wants, which I dig. But I shared a field with Tom Brady, so I don't know. Maybe we could just sit down and talk about, like, I had 15 pancake blocks in the fucking homecoming game or something. What are we talking about? I mean, this is why ESPN bringing on wrestling is so bad for sports, bro. Like, wrestlers are athletic. They are athletes, actors, whatever you want to name that, okay? Everything is scripted and played out, and that's cool. No one's saying it's not real. It's as real as your blow-up doll. So you fucking virgins out here that think fucking your $1,000 blow-up doll means you're getting some pussy. Nah, dog. Banging a computer chip is not pussy. So the WWE and wrestling is a blow-up doll. The NFL is a bad bitch. That's just the way it is. So with this, we can't. Sorry, but if you're just banging something you had to program, I mean, that's probably not going to work out very well. Just saying.
I agree. And look, to the people who are saying it's scripted. Well, no, they're no shit. They're doing it for clicks and likes. It's a fucking flag football game in Saudi Arabia. They're going to have to drum up the interest here.
That's good because it's working.
This is going everywhere. Since then, like Logan Paul posted, like I think there's no way he's fucking real. They showed the Saquon reverse hurdle, and then he went and like jumped backwards and shit. I'm like, Logan, better stop, man. He might. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited. It's certainly drumming interest. I might actually tune in now. I don't know. I'm not a big flag football guy, but I mean, shit, Tom versus this cat.
Well, there's nothing really else to watch. The NBA is something. I don't know what it is right now, but it's something. The NBA is bored. It needs a break. The NBA is like, can we take a fucking 3-week break too?
Exactly. Wait. No, we can't even talk about your Nuggets right now. But yeah, interesting comments from Tom. I'm glad Tom checked his ass too. On the other side, Matt, we're going to pay the bills here. On the other side, so Trinidad Chambliss is hearing for eligibility for 6 seasons going on down in Mississippi right now. And Joe Judge had some interesting comments on the stand. And I can't wait to get reaction to these comments. Roger Goodell and Bad Bunny meet, and I got to get Matt's reaction to that because the hug was kind of weird. Russell Wilson and Sierra. Russell Wilson was asked an interesting question about Sierra. Sierra asked him an interesting question. I got to get Matt's take on the question as well. Aqib Talib comes out and basically calls out Drake May for crying, and I want to get Matt's reaction to that too. BYU's top wide receiver is in some serious trouble. And Matt, please, before you get us thrown off YouTube, be very careful the terminology you say when we bring that up.
I know what you're talking about there.
Yep. And so much more. So if you're watching, go ahead and pound the like button, subscribe, and become a member of the Dungeon family today for only $2.99. We appreciate all you guys watching, all the donations. We appreciate you guys. By the way, if you guys haven't seen, go check out Nick McChesney in 6-0 because and Nick was pretty damn good, Matt. And he needs some new shoes too. So go hit that donation button. We'll see you guys in 2 minutes, folks. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass pro and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy.
And we're back. If you're watching, go ahead and pound the like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family today. It's you people in the chat who are, I'm just going to say it, sensitive as fuck. You guys are all watching us. So if not, go watch DMVR.
Thanks
go
for
watch
watching.
them. By the way, block me on Twitter, DMVR. What the fuck is up? I didn't do shit to y'all. But
I blocked all of them so long ago, dog.
Yeah, I just.
It's all good. Fuck them. We don't. It's all good. Move on. It's all good.
I got to get your reaction to this. So Joe Judge, right? Trinidad Chambliss' eligibility hearing. He was on the stand and he had several interesting comments, Matt. But one of them basically called out pregnant mothers, basically. And I got to get your reaction to this. Take a listen.
But we would have to educate. This is always a tough conversation to have. It's not a popular thing. This is the truth. We would have to educate significant others who may have been pregnant during the season or going to have a baby during the season. And you'd have to educate them on, you have this baby in the middle of the season. That father has to play good football, right? It's a day-by-day production business. He has to be ready to perform and go out there and play. And when I say that is, you need to let him sleep. He needs to be in another room, detached. You have to explain to the mother, like, hey, listen, he ain't waking up for midnight feedings. After the season, he's full metal jacket. You do whatever you want with him. And he can change every diaper. But in season, he's got to have a different priority. Now,
Matt, what?
So basically saying that if you have a kid during the season, right, it's like on the mother to feed it and do all that. And like, if you're a football player, you got to prioritize that. You should be sleeping in the other room and stuff. And this is getting a lot of heat on Twitter, obviously.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, dude. I mean, come on. Just look. As a father, you can change a diaper and operate with your baby. It is not a bomb. It is not that hard. No one's saying that a single mom or a mom at home doesn't have a hard job. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not hard to go home after work and spend time with your kids and then fucking have to get up a couple of times in the middle of the night and like hold your child. So look, dude, the Joe Judge sounds like a fucking absolute moron. What a fucking idiot. Just shut the fuck up, dummy. You sound so stupid. And then this whole like wave of like coaches thinking it's a flex to like have to work for 20 hours a day and sleep on a futon at the fucking facility and like never see your kids and your family and eat fucking blackjack 6 days a week. That's not a flex, you stupid fuck. That's not cool. That shit's not cool. The head coach making you do it ain't cool. You thinking that this is the only way you can affect lives and coach ain't cool. It's not true. I coach my ass off every day, and I have like 7 hours in the middle of the day where I don't do shit. I just hang out and then go back to work.
Right.
So it's how you choose to spend your time. And you should prioritize football over your family. Do I think you should be taking maternity leave as a man? No, you shouldn't be. Do I think we should do I think if you're about to have a kid and you have to miss a game to go watch your kid get born, I don't have a problem with that. Just go back to work afterwards because then the baby's born. It's not going to do anything. You got a wife. She can watch the kid while you're earning. That's the way this works. Then go home and be a dad. I don't understand why it's so hard to be a dad. Stop fucking if you don't want to be a dad. You know, like, and bringing this up, like, we've got to teach now in college football, we've got to teach guys how to operate when they have kids. I don't want Joe Judge teaching me how to be a father. Motherfucker, you struggle enough trying to coach. I can't imagine you're gonna give me any good fatherly advice, especially after hearing this fucking jargon. So yeah, let's just keep the personal life and the football life separate. You just sit over there and not fucking worry about how I'm raising kids and how I'm doing shit, and shut the fuck up and go coach the special teams, Joe. God damn, dog. And this kid going back for 6 years, didn't some asshole just get his 9th fucking season?
Yeah, I don't know if we
can't go back for 6. Why not? Why can't he go?
Yeah, then we talked about that a few days ago. Montana DN, who's going into his 9th season, came out in 2018. So I mean, he's older than me. He's 3 years older than me. Like I'm like, holy shit! I played college football 4 years ago. Look, Will Compton. The internet's taken to this, and I really like your take, Matt. To be honest with you, I'm on your side on this. Like I think it easily can be done. Will Compton quote tweeted this and said, "I'm sure the internet will be very rational and understanding with football culture after seeing this video."
Football culture is fucking toxic in this regard, dog. I don't need to spend 20 fucking hours a day on football. Look at the guy who just turned around the worst fucking program in the history of programs and won a natty. His people go home every night right after practice because their work's done. Just get your fucking work done. I don't need you to be miserable to be motivated. I need you to be motivated to be fucking to go win. I need you to be rested. I need you to be mentally fresh. I need you to be ready to go to work. I want you to want to come to work. I don't want you to fucking not want to go to work. And there's tons of people that play and coach football that hate it and just sit there and complain the entire time. But it's all they know how to do, right? And it's my calling. Motherfucker, you should be working at Kinko's if that's even still a thing. So I think it's weak. I think it's fucking weak. I think it's weak when women do it and say that like they have to work and be a mom and then somehow you should get patted on the back for it. No one told you to fucking have kids. And then I think it's super fucking weak when men do it. You sound like a total bitch to me if you're like, oh my God, the kid is being so loud and I can only sleep for 4 hours before the fucking head coach is going to be screaming at me about fucking trying to block the L4. Like, dude, what are we talking about? That's your child. You chose to have this child. It's not an annoying fucking like paperweight that you got to deal with at night, you fucking jerk.
Man,
pussies, everyone.
I really like your take, man. I'll be honest.
I can't take care of my fucking kid. Prioritize the fucking film and getting ready for a football game over your child. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll make sure I prioritize football over my child, you dumb fuck.
And I don't think what you're saying is it's like put football to the side entirely for your family. I think there's a balance, right? I think you talking with your kids, you understand that, right?
I mean, I think I do. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I understand anymore. The world's gone pretty crazy.
There. Well, speaking of women, Matt, and players that you're a massive fan of, Sierra asked Russell Wilson what ring is more important to him, his wedding ring or Super Bowl ring, and this was his response.
Which ring is more important to you? Dang. Your Super Bowl ring or your wedding ring?
He didn't answer the question.
He said y'all fucked up for this. I think they're doing a thing where you either answer the question or eat a hot wing.
So now he just has to eat a hot wing instead of answer the question.
I think he pleaded the fifth. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm glad that he didn't answer the question, Russ. I thought your bitch ass would definitely say wedding ring.
No, he was like, y'all fucked up for this, and he ate the wing. So
fucking Russ is married to the game, son.
Oh yeah, shout out to Russ, got a Super Bowl champion. Should be two-time Super Bowl fucking champion. But
look, you can't divorce me when I won a championship. That happened. We can get married and you can just leave in 5 minutes after that. So, and then we're not married anymore. But once you're a Super Bowl champion, you're always a Super Bowl champion. So I'm just, you know me. I'm not a real big fan of. I think females are snakes, the 99.9% of them. So, yeah, I would probably say championship ring too. But I never won one. I got beat in the playoffs twice in the wild card round because I suck.
I don't think you suck, Matt. But
fucking Matt, and he's just mad because his kid can't play at CU.
What the fuck? You guys in the chat are unbelievable. God damn. Shout out to you guys for supporting. We appreciate you guys, all guys. Shout out to all the prime sexuals, Dalvin Truth, and all the prime sexuals. We appreciate you guys too. Matt, before we go into some more topics here, what's up with this hug between Roger Goodell and Bad Bunny here?
It is so weird, dude. Look, Bunny. Look, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's a not 8, 9. That's a self slap. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's so much touching of another man. Like, let's be real. So I'm big on the single slap. Walk up, see your buddy, and just pop, and then let go. That's I love you. Good to see you. We went heart to heart, fucking shoulder to shoulder. Everything's good. Love you, dog. This is like some. I'm going to see you at 8 o'clock at the hotel, right? Make sure that you know I'm in room 314. I got the suite. I got the fucking big bathtub. I know you'll like the big bathtub. That's for sure. They pats him on the stomach and shit. This is some fucking weird shit. This is weird. And Bad Bunny's supposed to be the bisexual alphabet person guy, right? Which is cool. That's cool. That's cool. And Roger's supposed to be like married and shit. I bet you Roger has like fucking a room full of just Bad Bunny pictures that are like plastered against the wall of him in like banana hammocks and shit. And he just goes in there and fucking calls up Woody Johnson and douses himself in baby oil and just goes to fucking town. Puts on some P. Diddy. This is weird as fuck.
What do you think?
Why does Roger Goodell feel the need to hug everyone like he's relatives with them at a funeral?
Oh, yeah.
This is so fucking weird, bro. All he did was perform at the halftime show. Is he blowing you after the fucking game? You fucking Roger Goodell is weird as shit, dude. This is so fucking weird. It is so weird. Let's go back and count the taps. Go back real quick.
Oh,
We're making a vertical out of this one. You're counting the taps. No, go back. So 1,
2.
Oh, hold on. 1, 2. Now, hold on. We'll go back to the start because you count Roger and I'll count Bunny, okay?
All right, I'll count Roger.
Because every time Roger's elbows move, he's tapping him on the back, like on the lower back right now. He's like, that's a nice tramp stamp. That's where you're going to put my name. RG for Roger Goodell. And then when I'm behind you, you can say, oh, Commissioner, don't find me. All right, so I'll count Bunny. Ready?
I'll count Roger. Let's go ahead.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9.
9. Yeah. 10, 11, 12. Jesus Christ. How many fucking times you need to touch
How
this
many
guy?
times did Goodell touch Bad Bunny?
Like 12 times, man.
12 times. Bunny touched Goodell 10 times and himself at the end. He's like, thank you, Roger. I love you so much. This has been awesome for me.
What do you can you translate?
Bro, if we ever meet each other in real life, Bailey, and you walk up to me and you hug me this long and you tap me 12 times, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. I'm gonna body slam the shit out of you and be like, what are you trying to do?
Fuck no, I appreciate. Yeah, fuck that. I ain't doing all that. Can you? I need to know the dialogue here, Matt. Can you give us some insight of Roger and what's Bad Bunny and Roger talking about here? What do you think?
I don't know, bro. He's whispering in his ear. We got those motherfuckers. They think that 126 million views is bad.
God, unreal.
Who should I do the halftime show with next year? Well, I don't know. I know. I hear that there's a really, really awesome fucking teeny popper group from Cabal that we could bring in.
Oh my God.
If you don't know where Cabal is, Google Map. They've got an awesome new teenager, like NSYNC type of group. And they're in great shape because they're dodging AK rounds like crazy trying to get out of Afghanistan so people can hear their really awesome new sound. They're going to be the halftime show next year. The Cabal Boys.
Look, I think it's next year's. It's in SoFi, right? It's in LA. I think our idea we had yesterday of the Guns N' Roses and like fucking Snoop Dogg or whoever in LA. We need to push that. Fuck this shit. We're not doing the Bad Bunny shit no more, man.
Hey, do you think that people in the comments start a conversation with themselves? Like, because not everybody gets a response to what they type, right?
No,
so like you could type in like, type in something like, fuck Matt's opinion, piece of shit. And then right back 90 seconds later, like, yeah, I agree. Fuck him. Fuck that opinion,
bro. That's what they're doing.
Like you're talking to yourself. Like if you're typing to yourself, does that still resonate on the I'm super fucking crazy Ed Gein scale?
Good question.
Did you watch any of that fucking show? Because I watched like one episode and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a little too fucked up for me. Yeah, I wouldn't watch that one. That's a bad one to fall asleep to.
Good.
Like wake up and you're like, what in the fuck is going on TV right now? Good
to know. I'll definitely not watch that. Matt, Deshaun Watson's been throwing with Quincy Avery. Coach JB's a massive fan of Quincy Avery. But you ready for the Browns quarterback competition between Shedeur and Deshaun Watson, Captain Rub and Tug this offseason? You ready?
Is this Shedeur getting reps in?
No, this is Deshaun Watson, man.
That's Deshaun?
Yeah. Did
you see him short dick the ball? You got to get the ball out there. That's how I know he's selfish. First of all, because you got to know that selfish. Now just go back to the beginning. Watch the way he extends the ball for the play action. So he doesn't want to show the linebackers anything. He doesn't want them to see the ball, and he also doesn't want the back to have any chance. That's a really selfish. That just tells me a lot about him that I already knew. So do I think Deshaun Watson's going to totally start, and they're going to absolutely play him over Shedeur? Just number one, so the internet explodes. I don't think they should. I would roll with Shedeur because I actually want to see if this kid can play with like a year of the off season and knowing he's the guy and like being supported a little bit by the fucking turds. But yeah, I'm sure that they're going to play Captain Rub and Tug over here, who's finally healthy after, I don't know. This fucking guy's still in the league.
Yeah.
Like he must be so good still.
Like, I'll be honest. What happened to Sean? He was a dude in Houston.
He got fucking paid. He got paid and started going on a serial fornication fucking like rampage throughout Houston and everywhere else.
Right.
From fucking Clemson, South Carolina to Houston, Texas. He was assaulting fucking Rub and Tug fucking masseuse parlor places. Like they've never seen a string like that. It's like Billy the Kid robbing banks back in the day. So, he's the fucking Billy. It's Billy the Kid over here in the Wild West, and you got the cockeyed killer over here with Deshaun just fucking bang, 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 left and right. So I would say that probably just me personally, I would say that he will start because it's the fucking Browns. The Browns. Like Monken could be the smartest guy on earth, but then he went and signed up to be the Browns head coach, which tells me he's fucking stupid. So why would you want that job? It's not going to work out. It's nothing good's going to happen. Your team's going to suck. But you probably all make the Pro Bowl.
Please don't make a mistake, man. Monken needs to start Shador. Don't fuck this up, Monken.
You know what? The fucking real kicker is going to be is if they bring back Joe Flacco.
Oh, I hear they're interested in Malik Willis.
Bring him back full circle. You feel me?
Oh no,
he made a Pro Bowl too. Fuck it.
Nah, he needs to go like to fucking back up Daniel Jones or something in the Colts. But I'm hearing they're interested in Malik Willis, Matt, and the Dolphins are too.
Yeah, great. I'm saying, let me ask you this: how is it that Russell Wilson they can just cut him and be cool with paying him all that money, but Cleveland won't just cut Deshaun and pay him all that money? Why are you keeping Deshaun Watson on the roster at all?
Speaking of Russ, you know who I read may have some interest in Russell Wilson?
The
Cleveland
Chiefs?
Browns. No, the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, bro.
Yep. That's exactly what I read the other day. Yeah.
Shut up.
No, I'm dead serious, homie. I'm dead serious.
Cleveland wants to bring in Russell Wilson.
I heard that there's some interest there.
Turds attract turds, homie. I'll tell you.
Look, I don't know if Russell's a turd. I think you are
He's a
little
fucking
tainted.
turd, Seahawk fan.
Okay. All right.
Turd. I turd. He's like a fucking diarrhea stool, bro. He's not even a real turd.
I was.
He wanted to be a turd. He just couldn't.
I wouldn't say that for Russ, but I mean, he's
Total
not
fucking
assaulting massage parlors. But anyway, Matt,
Well, that we know of.
we got to talk about before we got here. We have to address this.
Hey, so when Future was saying in that fucking song that he was fucking that bitch in some Gucci slippers, who do you think he was talking about, Russ? Just saying. And also when you're downstairs and you guys are about to eat some mac and cheese and Sierra's like, Future dinner, do you get pissed off? Like you're like, fuck. Every time I hear Future, all I can think about is the past. Fuck.
Yeah, here's fucking too comfortable. And he's like,
Gucci slippers. Oh.
oh my God. Matt, we got to close out, and we have to discuss this before we end here. And please, I'll ask you, for YouTube's sake, careful terminology here. So BYU starting.
I'm say it. I'm just saying it. Fuck
no, please don't.
We've never gotten banned yet, bro. Come on, let's fucking.
No.
It's the off season. There's only 300 motherfuckers in here today.
We have some big things coming up with this channel. We have a big interview tomorrow. I want it to happen. So let's start here. BYU star wide receiver. This is their best receiver coming back. Parker Kingston. He was arrested in Washington County, Utah, charged with first-degree felony. I'm going to say R word in connection with an alleged incident. What's up?
Future Wilson.
Yeah. So in connection with an alleged incident that occurred on February 23rd, 2025 in St. George. So the charges follow a year-long investigation by the St. George Police Department, which included the collection and review of forensic evidence, digital evidence, and witness interviews before the case was presented to the Washington County Attorney's Office for charging review. Kingston is being held without bail and is scheduled to appear in court Friday, tomorrow, I believe at 1:30 Mountain Time. But Matt, this is not good here. And to add to this, he announced he was engaged at BYU's basketball game over the weekend. So and then yesterday he was charged, first degree, held without bail. So
that is a
innocent still proven guilty, but this is not good. What do you got to say here?
You're right. That is a sick painting of Doc Holliday behind me. See, win. I also got that's Malcolm X and Muhammad. That's Malcolm X holding the fucking like an A1 rifle looking out the window. Like, say something, motherfucker.
Ali back there too.
And Ali, you damn straight. Yeah, and then America, and then Atwater and Marley. Those are my people. Okay. Two things. Three things. Number one, this is awful. If true.
Mhm.
You have to say if true.
Yeah.
Because I just fucking read a story the other day about one of the most famous soccer players in the world who invited some chick to his room and left his computer on record on accident. And because he did that, when she cried rape and physical and sexual abuse, he had just a recording that proved that she was lying. Okay, I can't remember the dude's name. Maybe somebody else can remember what I'm talking about. I just brushed it over and read it over. Now, I also noticed that this guy just got married. So
Aged out.
the investigation has been going on for a long time, though, you said, right?
Yep. The alleged incident happened on February 23rd, 2025, so about a year ago. And then
the bride-to-be would have to know that he was involved in this. You don't just cover this up.
You would think, but I don't know.
Doesn't know. I bet you that fucking marriage is getting eloped, even though they're in Mormon land and they don't believe in that. They also don't believe in rape. So there's nothing to really joke about here. I mean, I could make a Soaker joke, but that would be pretty fucked up. So I won't, even though I just did, but I didn't. See how I did that? I maneuvered it correctly. I would say that let's just wait and see what happens here, but this is bad. This is not good. You definitely don't want, especially at I'm crazy that I'm saying this too, like at a place that makes you sign a contract that you can't fuck. Like you have to sign a contract at BYU to go there that says, I'm not going to stick my pen in company ink.
Yep.
There's not going to be any fucky in college. Now, I think that's fucking nuts, personally. College without fucking time and like chasing ass and having fun and being a hooligan, I don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a cell phone in my pocket in college. I had like a pager and a flip phone and shit. So like if I wanted to send a text at 3 a.m, I had to like go one eye and be like T. Like you got to fucking roll through. You don't know because you're 12. But you know what the fuck am I telling you for? All I'm saying is like back in the day you could have fun and get away with it. People my age know. And I'm glad that there were no videos and everything. Now you can't do shit. So like I can only imagine how stressful it is to be a young athlete at a college where there's ass everywhere and you had to sign a sex contract that says you can't get any of it. But everybody's still doing it. So that's the thing is you can tell people not to fuck all you want. They're doing it. Anybody that's in a workplace, you know they are. There's any like it's not like 6-0, it's just me. I'm the only one that works there, so it would be kind of hard for me to get some pussy at work. But I would say that like other people, like police officers, there's a bunch of female cops and male cops. You don't think they're fucking? Come on now. You don't think that like that Mel Tucker was rampaging for a reason? You don't think that like Lane Kiffin run through the recruiting chicks? Like, come on, man. You don't think Tricky Ricky Neuheisel back in the day had a roster? Come on now. Bobby Petrino.
Tricky Ricky.
I love the conspiracy theory about Bobby Petrino from Coach JB that they actually jumped him.
The guy beat the shit out of him in the weight room. Yeah, I think like,
so,
I don't know.
So I would steer from like trying to judge the situation from a holy aspect, like this kid's bad or she's right or whoever. Just let it play out, you know, and we'll see what happens. You know, evidence is evidence. If there's DNA evidence and all that other bullshit, then he's probably cooked. If this is an allegation that they have to take seriously, I'm sure that they wouldn't have charged him a year later. Usually the DA doesn't go to the charge book until they have something that's going to stick. So that would be a little, you know, he can find himself in a sticky situation there, no pun intended.
Yeah, indeed. And we'll see how that plays out. Obviously, innocent until proven guilty, but this is either way is a bad look. And it's unfortunate to say the least.
Matt is the only person who fucks Matt.
Great comment. Yeah, exactly.
That's really good. That's fucking awesome. High five.
Wow. Goddamn. Shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate you guys.
No one makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Keeping us fucking laughing and shit, man. Man, what a show, man. This is great.
So funny, dude. God. I will say this. even for all the haters, every now and then, even one of the haters throws a fucking real good curve in there.
He throws a fucking. That's
really good.
That was good.
You know, I personally
Oh,
think that this
man.
is like the beauty. We want to bring you into the locker room. This is the way we talk.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I don't prepare for anything. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Bailey just comes up with shit and just puts it up, and you get my real reaction. So I don't. This is the way we talk in the locker room and around the boys, and the way we talk at 6-0, and it's real football shit, man. And some people hate real football banter. Like, you know, like there were circumstances in the locker room where I would put on Rage Against the Machine and Brian Dawkins would turn it off. And I would just look at him and he would look at me and I'd be like, "We're cool."
Right.
Turn that shit off. It sucks. I agree with you.
God.
So like it's there's lots of disagreements and shit. Christian Fauria is obviously getting shit on right now, but he's also getting a lot of support. So, you know, there's when people put their real opinions out there, there's going to be fucking ripples and waves. And so we'll see how this goes. We'll see how they respond. We'll see how they respond to my response. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole thing has it'll probably blow up. We know it will. We're going to do a vertical on it. So, shit, it is what it is. What are you going to do?
And I'll leave
it
with
Chris,
this.
Look, to say Christian doesn't have the right to say that at all is also not true. He's a vested veteran, like 20. What's Christian Fauria's fucking resume? Like 20 years? He played for fucking ever, bro. I'm pretty sure that he played in Washington at the same time that Prime did. I want to say they were teammates.
I'll get you the
I know he won Super Bowls he won Super Bowls with Dan Graham in New England. They were on the same team together and won those Super Bowl teams, the early Patriots. Ted Johnson was on that team, won Super Bowls, great buff. Tommy Ashworth was on that team, great buff. Fucking Dan Graham was a first-round tight end on that team. Christian Fauria was on that team. Ben Kelly won of the first rings with New England on that team. Ben Kelly, that's a throwback right there. Prime Sexuals, you probably don't know who those five guys are. They were from the era where we didn't win anything and we really sucked. Ben Kelly, awful. Tom Ashworth, terrible. Went to Cherry Creek, probably shouldn't have recruited him. Ted Johnson's like one of the worst players I've ever seen ever. Christian Fauria can't play. And Dan Graham, laughable. That guy won the fucking Mackey. I mean, give me a break. 89 can't play. What the fuck are we talking about? He's from Denver too, another Colorado kid that has no heart and can't play. And why would we want to recruit Dan fucking Graham? Just saying. Sorry. I just blacked out there for a second.
It's all good. I'll leave it with this. If you can't constructively criticize something you love, do you really love it? That's something we've talked about a lot. Christian played 13 years in the league, played from Seattle from 95 to 2001, and then from the Patriots from 02 to 05, played for Washington in 2006 and the Panthers in 2007. So there you go. A hell of a career.
Hold on. This guy's saying I don't have the balls to stand up and say shit like that. I've been saying this way before Christian did. I've been talking way before Christian.
Criticism. Matt doesn't have to stand up and tell like is really. Have you ever listened to the show before? Bullshit.
And that's fucking. I'm not going to take that slander. You're not going to tell me I'm not talking about the topics.
You missed me with that bullshit.
Talk though, bro. You knew that one would get reposted.
Yeah, Matt, good show here. We'll be back tomorrow. We got I have a potential for a massive interview tomorrow here. Stay tuned. We got a massive guest potentially joining the show tomorrow. So you guys don't want to miss this show at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Man, it's gonna be a great show tomorrow. Matt, any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
No, just enjoy your day, and we'll be back tomorrow. And then we're gonna take some time off.
Yeah, a lot of stuff cracking with the show. 0 to 60 deep premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. Appreciate all you guys. I mean, we appreciate all you guys' support throughout the season. It's been a long season and stuff, and we're covering Buffs in the off season.
I figured it out. This is the dude from fucking Happy Gilmore, the first one. Will not make this shot, you jackass. You want to go to Sizzler Shooter? I don't want to go to Sizzler with you, Jay Law.
You motherfucker. Put a profile picture.
You want to go to Sizzler Shooter? Sizzler Shooter. I'll be in Sizzler. I'll be in the booth.
Man, we appreciate all your guys' support throughout the season. We got a lot of stuff coming, new revamp, a lot of new things coming to the show here. So stay tuned, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain
Worst
Time.
CU player ever. Marquisa Houston. Marquisha Houston, Marcus Houston is the worst CU player ever.
And we'll leave it at that. That's an answer I figured. That's what I figured. We will see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 0 to 60 D Premier Show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. We will see you tomorrow, folks. Peace.